Connor Williams and Isaiah Wynn. Wow. Same thing. Same thing that we've been talking about with the salary cap. He said Connor Williams and Isaiah Wynn could possibly be making a return. In the Connor Williams situation, it's the same as Robert Xavier Howard. Go out in free agency, see what they're offering. And if they're offering more, it was nice knowing you. If they're not, hey, man, we can still work something out. But before you sign somewhere, let me know what they're offering and let me see if I can swing it. Chris Grier out here bargain shopping, y'all. That's all this is. It's straight bargain shopping because we have to go look in the clearance aisle now. Why is it that the Miami Dolphins are subject to strictly the clearance aisle or Goodwill? And that's where we are now. That's what we're doing right now. And Connor Williams wants multiple years. These guys are going to want multiple years. And Chris Grier understands the fact that, I'm going to bring that up in a second, but Chris Grier understands the fact that it's going to be hard to get better at the center position. You could bring in JCJ. You could bring in Jackson Powers. I keep saying his name wrong. You could bring him in, and that don't mean that's an upgrade over Connor Williams. You're just assuming it because he's a high draft pick, a good center out of college. We don't know, but we know that when Connor Williams is healthy, he's the highest rated center in the NFL. We know that. And Chris Grier is trying his best not to downgrade at too many positions. And what people don't realize, a lot of positions we're going to downgrade because it's going to be hard to find someone better off rip unless you get lucky and you hit in the draft. And what's the odds of that with Chris Grier? What's the odds of that for the NFL? It's not easy. And here's the worst part about it. And I disagree with this, but they said it out of their own mouth. When Chris Grier and Mike McDaniel had that press conference a while back, when I was at Disney World, I was listening to it. And literally they said out of their own mouth, things kind of changed on the O-line when Connor went out. I think that's a lie because I feel like the O-line still played well when he was out. But even if you want to go with what they're saying, they're basically trying to say, things went downhill and the line broke down when he went out, and he was a major reason why our season was the way that it was. That injury. Well, if that's the case, then if it is correct, more of the reason of why are you out here playing? And Isaiah Wynn, I ain't got no comment on that. Some people like him, but again, the longer you have certain players in a position, they may have some games where they look really good, and then all of a sudden they look bad, and people think you can rely on them. People think that you can rely on them. I'm not so sure about that. Let me see. Well, hold on. Yeah, and I'm not the surest guy about that. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some people be like, Isaiah Wynn, he played well with it. I don't know what y'all was watching. I don't know what y'all be watching. I'm literally like, and I've been staying away from the conversation because I'd be like, maybe I'm tripping because I really haven't been paying attention too much to him. But from what I've saw, why are people saying Isaiah Wynn was solid when he played? I don't know what y'all was watching. I have no clue what y'all been talking about. And for Chris Grier to talk about Connor Williams and Isaiah Wynn possible return, why? Connor, I understand. But Isaiah Wynn, why? What are we talking? And like I said, maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know in the chat. Matter of fact, let me look him up. I haven't even looked at this man PFF this year. I don't recall ever looking at this man PFL. Let me pull it up, man. Let me see. Maybe and watch. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna be shocked. He gonna have high grades, and I'm gonna be like, that's why. Okay, maybe it's just me. Pull this up. You gotta be kidding me. I wouldn't wrong. I wouldn't I wasn't wrong to save my life. I wasn't wrong, man. What is y'all talking about, man? What y'all talking about? This is worse as it can. Come on, man. Come on, man. It don't get much worse than this. Man, y'all missed me with that. I knew what I was talking about, man. I knew what I was talking about. That man ain't had a grade over 60. Oh, see, 60. Well, he had one at 61. This man played 7 games, and here were the ratings: 61, 53.6, 56, 51.6, 35.6 against the Giants out of all teams, 54.8, 52.6. Man, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping. And he ain't played in so long. That's why I just didn't remember. Now, the pass protection was solid at times, but that's still nasty. That's still ugly. Man, y'all stop. Y'all stop. Jermaine said that's not terrible. It's worse than terrible. Dude, do you not watch film? Yeah, I watch film. And that's why my opinion was I don't know what y'all was talking about. Because the film say he don't look good at all. See, what I told y'all even early in the season when I watched the film, remember, let me see if y'all remember. For those who've been watching this channel for a long time, do you remember when they called me a hater and I'm just trying to be negative about everything? Do you remember around week 8 when I start saying, listen, ladies and gentlemen, everybody talk about our offensive line is playing well. When I watch film, our offensive line is still garbage. The ball just gone. I see people getting blown up right away with rushers coming. Oh, but the ball gone. So they can't hit the quarterback. We got rid of the ball so fast. Do y'all remember how many times I was saying that? And it was like, you can't appreciate nothing. This is the best our O-line been playing. The two have barely been sacked. I'm like, yeah, but when you watch the film, they out here getting destroyed on every play, but the ball gone. They're not playing good. No, bro, you wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Why do you have to be so negative? You hating. And I'm like, I'm watching on film these guys get destroyed, but the ball gone. So it don't matter. Yes or no in the chat. Do you remember those conversations early in the season I was having and they called me a hater and couldn't be happy about anything? Do y'all remember that? So yes, I watch film. That's why my initial opinion was I don't know what y'all watching with Isaiah Wynn. I don't see what y'all seeing because everybody out here, Wynn was solid. They're saying that. Let me tell you why they're saying Wynn was a good guy and was solid. Because the O-line looked like it was good early, and when Wynn got hurt, it started to fluctuate. But a lot of people were getting hurt then. And then we start playing better teams that were exposing how weak they were. So they thought that since Wynn was a part of when it was going well, that he was a part of the good play. That lineup with Wynn was doing good. No, it wouldn't. We were just getting rid of the ball quick. I knew I wasn't tripping, man. This is as worse as it gets. He did some good things in New England, but the last 2 years in Miami, stop that mess. Stop that mess. And they'll come out here and show you a play where he had 1 or 2 wins. You'd be like, look, he played great. Watch the whole game. Man be on his butt getting blown up. And man, I digress. Okay? I digress on that.